I think we all get to a point where we think we have it all figured out, and we know exactly how we're going to respond or react in a particular crisis when it comes to our ability to support our team. But when it truly comes to bear is when it's acknowledging and accepting the fact that, hey, you need them yourself. My name is Colonel Christopher Hogan. I'm the commander of the 184th Intelligence, Surveillance, and Reconnaissance Group, McConnell Air Force Base, Kansas. I have been serving for about 25 years. I am a proud husband and father. I have 3 amazing, beautiful teenage daughters. So in 2020, it was Labor Day weekend. I was returning from the lake. I was there with my family. I received the phone call from my group commander at the time, letting me know that there was a plane crash, and 3 of my fellow teammates were on board. He specifically communicated that 2 had passed on impact, and then there was one of the females specifically that was being rushed to the hospital. I remember just kind of being lost in the moment. I think I even threw my phone and looked over at my wife, and I just told her, I said, hey, you'll never believe what happened. I think I would just immediately went numb. I got a phone call probably 10 to 15 minutes later, letting me know that the other female had passed. So following the tragedy, it's one thing to communicate and train to accessing resiliency resources. When it comes to having relationships, existing relationships, and knowledge and understanding of what entity provides what resources to you, it's another thing to actually lean into those resources and leverage them for yourself. It really took me probably a good year and a half to work through and process a lot of my emotions. I felt like I had to have all those answers myself, and I needed to be everything to everybody. I needed to leverage resources that I'd never truly used before, and then it was okay. One of the biggest turning points for me was I truly had to acknowledge the fact that I was broken, and as somebody with a lot of pride, it's truly getting to the point of understanding and being ready mentally to, one, acknowledge, but then also lean into the same resources you're communicating in. And I can now tell my story as living proof to the strength of our overarching community and all of the resources that go into our community, and how they personally benefited me and strengthened, not just strengthened, but allowed me to recover from probably one of the darkest points in my life. It's important to understand that crisis and tragedies will happen. They're going to happen to all of us. It's remembering to have a future focus. And I think that's probably one of the biggest strengths that have really allowed me to persevere through a lot of the challenges that I've had.